What is up, side hustlers, entrepreneurs, business builders, and dream makers? Welcome to the Study Your Side Hustle podcast, episode 53. So great to be back in your earbuds once again, as we are every single weekday. And hey, guys, you know what? I have another apology to make to you because yesterday's podcast episode, you know what I did? I talked about a really cool conversation that was fun to have and was exciting, but I totally spaced on the reality that yesterday was Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, we're supposed to do book reviews. So I dropped the ball on y'all. And as a result, as a response to that, we're going to do a book review today. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our book review. Today, we're going to be talking about Ask. Ask was a book written by Ryan Levesque. It was published in 2015. I probably got it, honestly, pretty close to when it was published, to be honest. And looking at it, it's like a 200-page book or less. So it's not the biggest book in the world, which is kind of cool, meaning it's a relatively quick read. So Ask is basically a book where Ryan Levesque introduces his Ask method. And this is a method and an approach that he takes to building a business and really to building a list in a very practical way. And so if we're going to break that down, what we can say is that really what he does is he talks about using survey funnels to better understand his customers' desires and preferences and be able to better market to them and have messages that are more compelling and more specific. So he highlights in the book the importance of personalized marketing and its impact on conversions. So basically the way that he talks about it is that there's these different buckets that your audience can fit into. And if you put them all in the right bucket and then you speak to that bucket specifically in the language of that bucket, you'll see higher conversions because everything's more specific. His Ask formula is really the step-by-step process that implements effective surveys. And he explains it in these four key components, which are to segment, to sequence, to siphon, and to scale. So first, you segment your audience. So to segment your audience, you implement a survey, and in that survey you can have 2 to like 16 different buckets that you group people into, and based on their responses to the surveys you put them into a different email segment. This is he also talks about how you can create a customer avatar that is tailored to your surveys. After you segment, then he starts discussing the sequence, which is the importance of sending out survey questions in a specific sequence to gather the most relevant and useful information from your clients. So he gets into the structure, the timing of the survey questions, and how to leverage all of that for optimal results. From there, he then starts talking about step 3, which is the siphon, teaching exactly how to extract valuable insights and identify customers' pain points and desires from survey responses. And then he shows how to analyze, interpret that data to make informed marketing decisions. And finally, he starts talking about scaling. That's step 4. So in that, he provides strategies to scale and automate the survey process, discusses different survey platforms and tools that can be utilized. And now that the tool element, this is from 2015, so that was long enough ago that there's probably better tools. The tools he references might not exist anymore. I don't know. Just have fair warning on that. Really, this is a book about the Ask method, which is a way to use surveys intelligently and intentionally. And honestly, it's quite brilliant. Great read. I really appreciated it when I first read it. And even talking to you guys about it now, I'm thinking, man, I don't implement this nearly well enough. So I'm thinking that there's a reasonable chance that I will be rereading this book in the near future. So guys, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for letting me talk to you on this Thursday. And given that it is already Thursday and given the time that this is going out, you can now have 100% confidence that there are going to be 2 episodes tomorrow so we can get our scheduling back on track. So look forward to that tomorrow. I love you guys so much. If you are interested in reading Ask, I have a link to it in the description. You can just go to Amazon. If you click my link in the description, you will still get it off Amazon. You'll still get it for the same price. It'll ship to you just as quickly, and I'll get a small commission. So that's what I have for you guys today. Love you so much. I will talk to you tomorrow. God bless.